Hello everyone, this is Passek, FlyFish Fanatic, and welcome to my tying bench. So today we are going to tie a little blob pattern. It's one of my favorite blob patterns in the last couple of years here. It's produced very well for me, so typical of any fly, if you've got confidence in it because it's caught fish for you, it becomes your favorite, right? So today in the vise we have a Hends BL 599 in a size 10, not a 12. It says 12 there, but it is a 10. We're going to use some ultra thread in a fluorescent orange, a 70 denier. We are going to use my favorite Blob Fritz from Upavon. It's the fruit salad. And we're going to have a orange bead. And we're going to use some neon hair from Hens. This stuff here. This stuff is awesome. It's so supple. It moves so well. Alrighty. So let's get her started. Oh, nope. Got to put a bead on first, don't I? I like the orange beads myself on this. I do it with a pink bead as well sometimes. Sometimes with a black bead. It all depends. But I found that my biggest success rate with this one is with the orange bead. Kind of to match, because this is this fruit salad's kind of orange and yellow. So let's get my thread started right behind that bead, and I kind of come just past the point of the hook where I stop, because these hooks they start bending about there. And I don't want to go around the bend. I don't want that tail to be going around the bend. So now I'm going to take some neon hair. I'm just going to make sure my ends are lined up there. And just catch that in. Make sure that it's in. And again, I'm only going to go to about there and then go under my tail and over my tail and under my tail and over my tail. Okay. I'm going to cut that off about 1/4 of an inch past the bend of the hook, give or take. Then I'm going to take my fruit salad, Blob Chenille or Blob Fritz, and I'm peeling off some of it just to get that center core exposed. So there's that center core. I wonder if you guys can see it. There's that little white piece right there. Yeah, there you go. That's the center core. So as long as you get that caught in, this won't come apart, right? I'm not too worried about all this stuff because it's going to get all hidden. Now you see how twisted this is? It's all twisted. If I counterclockwise, you see it kind of all lines up onto one side. So that's what I want, because I want this all to go the same way, right? So as I come around, I make sure I stroke it back and I give it that counterclockwise twist in my fingers just to keep those fibers all going back. Stroke them back. And then once you're at the front, I like doing one last right tight behind that bead. And then just kind of wiggle through your chenille there. Get it caught in 3-4 times. Stroke everything back. A few times in front. Cut that off. There's any little stragglers like that, just take them off. Okay. Then I'll do one set of whip finish, holding everything back. And then I'll take my, wherever I put it, my Sally's. I'll just put a little dabble of Sally's right onto the thread. I don't like trying to put it into there, because you always end up trapping a bunch of that material underneath, and then it gets hard and it just doesn't doesn't do what it's supposed to do. I really like this Fritz from Upavon because it's so soft and supple, right? You can see that it just lots of movement in this. It's just really soft. It's not as stiff as some of the other chenilles out there. So there is my finished blob. Now I could have left that tail just a tad longer, just a tad. I don't want it sticking out much, just a little bit, right? So when this gets wet, this will slick. Get it wet. Should start having a little thing of water beside me, but when this gets wet, this slicks right back nice and tight. And then you can just get that little bit of flash, a little bit of a hot spot flash for them to, target, right? So, and that's it. You want to make sure you're using a wide gapped hook here, right? You want as much room between that point and the body, right, for hookups. So nice wide gap. Alrighty. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Now this one I fish two ways. I fish it primarily under an indicator. This one, really good. I've noticed this one is really, really good in the fall, starting in late August, but usually September, October, even into November. Last year at Roche, this thing was just an absolute killer in October and November at Roche. Under an indicator, and I kind of do the little Renomed figure 8, right? And then I'll do a pop, pop, pop. And then let it sit. Give it maybe 5, 6, 8 seconds. Start the little Renomed figure of 8 again, and then pop, 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 right? That type of thing. So that's one. The other way, sinking line, let the sink down, strip it back. Sinking line, let it go, strip it back. I'll tie these with and without a bead. The ones without a bead for my sinking line technique, for ones with a bead for my floating line on indicator, or even a floating line in shallower water. I'll do a floating line, chuck this out into like 4 to 6 feet and just let this sink down with a 6 to 8 foot leader and just strip this back, right? Strip it back, strip it back, strip it back. So, alrighty. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tie lines, everybody.